Okay. Ho, 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 ho. We find ourselves here again on a Tuesday night. How is everybody doing tonight? Hopefully, you guys are doing fantastic. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. We got a grand old stream planned for y'all. Just nice. Something simple, of course. Just hanging out with every single one of y'all. Talking Airsoft. There's a lot of things we're going to be discussing tonight. There's a lot of things we're going to be talking about, as evident by the title, of course. But let me know who is here. Let me know who we got in the chat so far. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. I had to rush to make dinner today. Fat Airsoft. Hello, Fat. How you doing, man? I'm the first person typing chat. Welcome. Hudson, what's going on, man? Swap Meet was sick. Made a trade. Kind of got scammed, but it was fun nonetheless. Hey, you know what? I'm glad that you pulled through for the swap meet, man. It was super fun. I had a lot of fun doing that. Red Lion, how you doing, brother? How you doing? Probably passed up by the time it airs, but a Mayo Gang GBBR is on my bucket list if you need pro photos. I think we got that covered, but thank you for offering, man. Thank you for offering. RPG Lovers, real question is, are the Lance Tactical MWS mags going to be good? Or are the mags going to be good? Actually, you know what? I actually tested those out. We had 2 samples sent to us earlier today, and I was just doing some trials with them, just doing some testing, see how good they hold up. Bear in mind, it was raining today, and it was very cold. But you know what? It didn't do that bad, actually. It did pretty good. I gotta be honest. Especially for the price, these are definitely worth looking into. These are definitely worth picking up, especially at the more affordable price point that they're at right now. They're not a very fancy looking mag, just a standard literal Stanag magazine, but you know what? I gotta be honest, they were pretty damn good. But we'll talk more in depth about that as well. Gnarls, how you doing, man? Gnarls, did you go to this past MSW or MSW this weekend, dude? It looked sick. It looked awesome. Hat, how you doing, my man? How you doing? Ackright, bro. Ackright. Good to have you here as well. Stitch, 890. Hello. Good to have you here, Stitch. Good to have you, my man. Cutter. Good to have you as well in the house, bro. TK Ramsey, what up, man? Potato, how you doing, man? It was finally good to meet you in person, dude. Risky Fauci, how you doing, man? Good to have you on the stream, buddy. Hugo Fonseca, what's up, dude? What's up? Real Wild, what's happening, dog? Sergeant Unicorn, what's happening? Prime Tech, Primo Technician, always a pleasure to have you, my man. Billy Mota, what up? Rusty, hello. Good to have you here on the stream, my man. Welcome, everyone. Guys, if you can do me a favor, share this around with as many people as possible. Let people know that we are live right now. We are live. And we're going to have a grand old time tonight. This is a Q&A live stream, so if any of you guys do have any Airsoft-related questions, you guys want to ask me anything in particular regarding Airsoft, any of the products we sell, or just in general, or just my opinions on certain things, or if it's completely not related to food entirely, by all means, you are more than welcome to go ahead and ask away. All I ask is that you do put the letter Q right in front of your question, so it makes it a lot easier for me to spot and identify. But with that being said, we do have a discussion topic for tonight. You guys see the title of the stream itself, right? We finally have our own GBBR, man. We will finally have our own GBBR. That's right. Hit those likes. Thank you, Real Wild. Thank you. Guys, make sure to go and leave a like on this live stream. I see that we're at already 31 concurrent viewers. Let's bump up those numbers and see how high we can take it. Bump up those likes, please, and thank you. I appreciate every single one of you. What's up, Drexen? Good to have you here as well, dude. But yes, let us take a gander at this because this is actually important. Move this over a little bit to the side so you see a little bit. There you go. That's better. That's more legible. There you go, man. There you go. The Mayo Gang MGC4 Mark IV MWS. Now, if you haven't seen this yet on the site, I did leave a link to this, and I actually am asking a poll right now going on our Discord server. Guys, mods, if any of y'all can go and leave a link to the Discord server, that would be greatly appreciated. Please and thank you. But yes, make sure to go and put your vote down in there as well in regards to this Mayo Gang MG4 MWS. Now, the Mark IV, I think is actually pretty fucking cool. Right? I love that we're including both. If you guys didn't know, we're going to be including both a new, an AEG version, right? And just so you guys know, the picture is going to be the exact same. They're using the exact same photo for both, just because, again, it's going to be used as a placeholder. But we are going to be releasing an AEG version. and we are going to be releasing a GBB version as well. Now, the AG version is going to be sick, right? I absolutely love that one. But I know we're all looking at the GBBR version. No, that's what we're all looking at it. I know that's the big one. That's the big one that we're all. And yes, I think everyone should be excited for this because again, this is not only another addition, a cool addition to the world of gas playbacks out there. Right now, you're gonna have more options available out there in case you wanted to get your toes wet in the GBBR pool. But it's gonna be a really big part of GI history as well. They're going to be, we're doing more and more to make GI, right, and the Mayo Gang itself a literal brand, you know what I mean, like an actual genuine brand out there, which I'm all for, man. I'm very much all for it. I think it's really cool to see. I love the stuff that, is going to have our names on it. It's going to have a little piece of GI history that you can own, right? Now, for those that are wondering, look at the title, right? What system is it using? It says it right there, MWS, baby. Now, I know... Hear me out. I know all my VFC boys out there are fuming right now. Hear me out. The only reason we went with MWS is because we know that multiple companies right now are already developing more and more products specifically for the MWS. There is still stuff coming out for the VFC, and there always will be, to an extent, right? But nothing as heavily as R&D'd right now as the MWS. So that's why we went with that decision. We went with that decision because we wanted to go with the safest route in terms of an healthy aftermarket scene, right? So this just seemed to be the best way to go. That's why. We wanted players to have the options in terms of upgrades, compatibility across the board for parts. You guys understand why we do it. I love the VFC stuff too, don't get me wrong, but we did go with the MWS for this reason, and I think it's a very smart choice to do so. Now, the gun, I'm actually going to show a different picture as well, right? Look at that. That's pretty sweet, man. I love this, I won't say the name, if you know, style handguard. It's very cool. It's very, very cool. If you guys were at the swap meet, you guys know exactly what this basically is. I'll leave it at that. I'll leave a link to it as well on the live chat so you guys can see it. There you go. Yaha. There you go. But yeah, man, I was super pumped about this when it got announced that it was going to be GBB, and the fact that we actually had an ETA as far as when it would be arriving, which I know April next year sounds like a long time. It's not that far off if you really think about it. It's actually pretty soon. But for those that were also wondering, as what else was there going to be out as well? Well, magazines as well. LT, we actually had LT to start manufacturing their own MWS mags as well, and honestly, it held up very well when I was doing the cold weather test. It was raining pretty consistently all day. It was pretty chilly. So I did the full auto test on these bad boys. I did the semi-auto test on these bad boys. I have no complaints about it, man. It's a solid magazine. I've seen plenty of magazines out there, MWS clones, right, that have like a fuck ton of like problems, have a lot of issues, especially when it comes to like gas efficiency. If these were able to hold enough gas to be able to go for more than one magazine's worth of shots for needing to be refilled in that cold of an environment, yeah, I would say it does pretty well, especially at the price point of $48. Like, I can't really argue that. I really can't argue that. Like, what am I mad at? That's probably one of the most affordable GBBR magazines you're probably going to find out there, especially for an MWS clone that works. Because I know there are several models out there, like of MWS clones. I won't say names, because I'm sure if you do a little digging, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's several MWS clones that exist out there whose magazine doesn't even work, right? Whose mag doesn't even function out of the box. I don't even know why they bother including it, right? Other than to just increase the price of the gun itself that you're buying. So I'm glad we were able to secure some really dope magazines for this. Apparently these were designed in Taiwan. We actually, not mainland, which is actually pretty interesting. Not mainland this time around. We actually had our guys in Taiwan go ahead and give this a redesign for the original magazine. Obviously try to find a way to make it affordable but still be high quality. So I was very glad that we were able to come up with a combo, essentially a solution, a formula, if you will, of a magazine that is affordable, is very good quality, does its job very well. Like I have nothing to say about it, and I've already tested this out with an MWS as well, and literally no compatibility issues. It feeds every last BB. It works very well. Even when I was eventually experiencing the slowdown effect with this, I was still able to feed every single round. Even when it started like slowing down and like started chugging a bit. You know, when you start getting that cooldown and starting to kick in. Yeah, it was still feeding to the last round and still locked back too, which is pretty freaking nice. I actually do appreciate the work that went into designing that magazine. So very happy about that one. I will leave a link to the magazine as well. If you guys are looking for additional magazines, you can go on and go with that one. That one's also going to be on a pre-order. That one's supposed to arrive a little bit sooner. That one's going to be arriving January 10th, which, again, not that far off, man. Not that far off. RPJ, I love how you're... I love how... you knew exactly... I didn't say it, man. I didn't say it. I see we're at 45 concurrent viewers. Glad to have every single one of you guys. Guys, I appreciate every single one of the views. If you guys can, make sure to go and leave a like on the live stream as well. Please and thank you. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Definitely cheaper than most clone stat egg mags. However, I'll have to disagree if you're referring to... I'll be honest, Primo Technician, I don't know what that stands for. Oh, wait, no, I do. Yeah, I do. Wait, yes, I do. I just caught on to it. I just remembered. I don't think I've ever had any negative experience with those. I'm talking about some other ones. RPG lovers may or may not have hit the nail on the head when he mentioned that. Also, guys, just want to give a reminder. This Thursday, we are doing our live stream giveaway. Guys, you got to make sure that you are tuned in for that. It's going to happen this Thursday. I did have to postpone it last week solely because I was incredibly busy with some other stuff going on, especially because we were trying to get ready for the Mayo Gang swap meet. But we are still going to be counting orders from last week, even till this week, Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I'll leave a link to that as well. If you guys want an opportunity to win a brand new YouTube Unboxing Mystery Box for yourself for literally dirt cheap, we're talking just for literally placing an online order or in-store order of $20 or more. That's literally all you have to do. But right now I have the promotion going on only during the time frame of the live stream. Every $50 you spend will be getting you 2 entries into the giveaway. So don't miss out and get those orders in. Take advantage now while you can. Now's the time to get that airsoft gun you've been looking at. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Okay, now I'm going to start answering some questions. Remember, guys, if you have any questions, put the letter Q right in front of it so I can see it. Gonna add the Mark IV to my wish list, Jackson. Absolutely. Have you seen Gaki yet? Have you seen Gaki yet? I have not. I'm not even too sure what that is, man. I will have to definitely take a look at that. I'm afraid to look things up now in general on stream because last time that happened, it was Blue Chew, and it was like I literally had no idea what it was. I thought it was candy or something, so I was like, all right, what is Blue Chew? And I looked it up on stream, and I was like, I see. Fidel, what's going on, man? Well, good to have you on the stream, my man. E. Sanchez, N1 Friday? Nah, this Saturday, I'm actually going to be hitting up the field. I might be doing Wildlands again, or I might do Code Red. Let me know what you guys think as well. Again, for some reason, every time I want to go out to freaking, oh my god, what is it called? What's that field called? To Warp Tops? Nobody else wants to go, man. Everyone says it's too far. No one wants to pull through. I'm like, man. He's an airsofter. Okay, he's an airsoft YouTuber. And okay, I thought I was gonna look up something and it was gonna be like hella sketch or something. All right, so I will take a look. Actually, I'm actually very curious to see a lot of these like newer channels and stuff like that. Our channel's been around that have just been slept on or something. Kawiki Low. Hey, I just received my Golden Eagle MCR. Yeah, the My Chemical Romance LMG. Hell yeah, dude. From you guys, fucking awesome. I'm gonna test it out this weekend. I'm glad to hear it, Kawiki. I'm glad you like it, bro. I'm glad you like it. I actually really do like those as well. Very easy project gun to just start turning into an absolute beast, man. Primo Technician. So possible development for the Lance Tactical M2s turn around shorties, VT style magazines. I mean, I would imagine so. It wouldn't be that hard to make like a shorty mag as well. If that's what you guys want, here's the thing. Remember, I don't normally encourage this because I am also I have a lot of trauma from being bullied as a kid. But with that being said, goddamn, bullying companies works very well. You'd be surprised how much you can get done when you start bullying companies to do what you want. Bully Lancer Tactical. Everyone just starts spamming their DMs saying, I want 20 round style mags, 20 round MWS magazines, 20 round MWS P mags, right? If you start spamming all of that, at some point or another, their social media guy is going to listen. You know what I mean? They're going to look at that and be like, all right, if anything, they're probably going to ask us after. They're like, hey, what do you think? Should we do it? And we're going to tell them straight up, yeah, it'd be cool. Why not? Especially if you could make it a little bit more affordable too, even more so. Like if you did like, I don't know, 37 or 38 bucks, right? For like a shorty mag. Yeah, why not? Why the frick not, man? That'd actually be pretty cool. I think that would be pretty freaking sweet, Lowish. You know what I mean? Like, it's just more options that nobody else is making. Might as well, no one else is making and also working on bringing them in stateside. You might as well be the one to do it, you know? Who's that? Scrolling up. My B-day is April. I guess I found my birthday gift. That's what's up, babe. That's what's up. You know what? That's a great birthday gift to wish for. 2 of my CZPO9s are either double shooting, half cycling, or just blowing out all their gas. Ooh, this is with green gas. I haven't tried with HPA yet. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that, Hudson. That definitely sucks, bro. I am sorry to hear that. James McKenzie, what's the best CQB setup? Honestly, James McKenzie, it is really going to depend on who you ask, man. That is a very subjective answer because, like I always tell people, it's how one guy dresses up his rifle or dresses up his loadout, you know, whatever he brings into with him. It could be very different from what another guy brings, right? It's going to vary from person to person. How I, you know, go into playing for CQB could be very different. My general rule of thumb is if you don't need it, don't bring it, right? If it's too much effort to do, don't even bother, right? At the end of the day, realistically, in terms of accessories or gear that you need, obviously, you know, your clothing. We'll disregard clothing, right? Clothing, just general rule of thumb, like be as lightweight as possible. Carry your magazines, protect your face, and that's it. Right? I mean, that's just like general rule of thumb. You can use that for pretty much anything, even outdoor. But especially for indoor, I feel like you just don't want to have like such a big profile that's super easy to shoot out. You know what I mean? Like, oh, is your pouch, you know, on the side of your plate carrier sticking out? Oh, got shot. That counts as a kill, right? Low profile as possible. And the same thing can go for guns as well. You know what I mean? Like tracer unit, sling. You know, if you're going to be rocking like a rifle or something along those lines, something that's not a pistol, right? Or an SMG or a PCC, something to like obviously retain, or like to retain your gun on your person without having to use your hands. And just a trace unit. I feel like that's honestly pretty much all you need. You could make the argument for a flashlight. I'd understand that too. You know, nothing beats being able to just blind your opponents temporarily, right? Such a fucking cool move to do. You know, it sucks for the other guy, but you know, fucking is what it is, man. You know, it's a gunfight. I would say, yeah, that those would be my best advice I can give. If you don't need it, don't bring it, right? If it has a purpose, okay, fine. No, actually I helped host an event this weekend before in Anderson. Okay. Was that the Zone 37 or something? That looked fun as fuck, dude. Her NATO was good form compared to most times at Georgia, according to my Rust 4 guys. That's good to hear. That's good to hear, because normally NATO struggles sometimes. I mean, I get it, right? If it's your first MSW event, you know, you're going to go as NATO. You get a lot of newbies in there as well for the first timers. They don't know what to expect. You know, I get it. I want that new GBBR, but got chewed up with my wife for buying that one pallet of boneyard stuff. Oh, dude. I didn't know you bought a whole ass pallet, dog? Dude, that's crazy. I didn't know that. That's cool, dude. I mean, I'm sorry that you got scolded for that, but damn, that's crazy. Guys, again, just as a reminder, we do have the brand new Mayo Gang MGC4 Mark IV MWS GBR gas fleck rifle, which is on a pre-order right now. If you guys are interested in this, make sure to go ahead and place your orders for it. There is an ETA for it of late April 30th to be exact, of next year, which is a lot closer than you think. So make sure to go and get those orders in, because, hey, you know what? We have that promo going on where every $50 you spend gets you 2 entries, so that's an easy way to go ahead and take advantage of that promotion. So get those orders in now while you can. We got like an hour 30, an hour 40 technically before we close out tonight's live stream, so make sure to do so. And if you have any airsoft-related questions or just questions in general, feel free to go ahead and ask away, man. I do not mind. Are you planning on playing this weekend? Yes, Rusty, I am. I'm planning on playing. Right now, it looks like the date is set for the 18th. As far as what field, I don't know. Maybe Code Red, maybe Wildlands. I do want to try going to new fields, but again, I really wanted to go to Code Red again, and nobody seemed down to go with me. So I was like, all right, fucking, I might as well just go Wildlands again. You know what I mean? I wasn't sure about it at first, but the more I looked at it, the more I liked it. When the CZP-10C recently, oh, that's a cool gun, man. I like those. I actually really like the C. Honestly, all the CZ pistols I think are really well made. Generally speaking, I think they're. I don't think I've ever had an issue with one that I've seen. Well, at least none that have been like, you know, that are fairly new. With after the first 5 years, then yes, I have seen like maybe a few problems here and there, but that's just like normal use and abuse. You know what I mean? Those things can take a beating after a while. Okay, scrolling up, making sure I'm missing anything. All right, should be all caught up. Scrolling down, most recent comments and questions. Remember, guys, if you have questions, put the letter Q right in front of your question. It's gonna make it a lot easier for me to see. Will the LTGBR SLR use the same system as the Mark IV? LTGBR SLR, GBBR SLR, LTS. I don't think so. I don't know too much about the SLR. The ones that I've seen. No, I don't believe so. I don't think so. Come to Hollywood Sports. Honestly, I don't know, man. I don't know. I went to HSP. I've been going to HSP a lot recently, and don't get me wrong, it's nice because it's so convenient. I'm like 8 minutes away driving. You know what I mean? Like I'm so close to it, and it would be easy. But I don't know, man. I kind of want to go something different, maybe someplace new potentially. Do y'all have anything similar to a TWS9 that uses a Glock 9 magazine? Nothing that uses the Glock magazines as of yet, unfortunately, man. I do apologize for that. A tracer with Spitfire effect also blinds players. Yeah, you know what? Wick the Airsoft. By the way, what's going on with the Airsoft? I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I guess you could. I don't think I've ever been blinded by the Spitfire effect, but I guess if it's dark enough, yeah, you could make that argument that it does. It's never happened to me when I've gone up against players that's had it, but you know, I'm not saying it's impossible. Bought a bundle from the in-person store and didn't get a can of green gas. Is there anything can be done about that, or am I out of luck since I wasn't paying attention at the time? Bought a bundle from the in-person store. Potato, if you bought it in-store and the bundle should have come included with a green gas can, come in store with your receipt or your order number. Yeah, probably your order number would be best. Come in store with your order number and we can help you out. Personally, I think bright flashlights let you see your BBs more than a good tracer, plus it blinds people. Debatable. Hudson says, I would argue the opposite, but I mean, again, if that's how you see it, by all means, go for that route as well, you know? That's what I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like, everyone's going to have their own opinion when it comes to what accessories or pieces of kit are going to be more useful than others. It really comes down to an individual level, you know? Sorry, just trying to figure out what to buy. No worries, James McKenzie. That's a great question, dude. Not to worry at all, man. Not to worry at all. That is a great question to ask. Remember, guys, this is supposed to be a space where you're not supposed to be intimidated to ask your freaking questions. You know, ask your question, damn it. We're all here because even the mods and regulars are here because we all like sharing information as much as we possibly can. We want to disseminate as much good info as much as we possibly can. Both of them are used, though. The one I bought from GI a while back is still running strong. PSA to not buy stuff used. Hudson Airsoft. Yeah, okay, here. Let me address something, too, in the room, because this was another video idea that we had as well. This is another video that Cisco and I were talking about. We've been using, like, we've been trying to use AI to help us come up with, like, not the videos themselves, but video ideas, premises that we could possibly, you know, talk about as well. One of the ones that it asked us was used versus new. That was another question that it asked. Oh, freaking giant ass blanket I'm sitting on. Go away. There you go. Much better. But one of the topics was you versus used. Is buying used or new better? Right? It was a good genuine question. It kind of got me thinking. And I can ask you guys what you think about it as well. Here's what I would say about it, because I do see this being talked about quite often in the Discord chats as well. You know, like some people will say, you know, only buy used. Look, I view it the way that I view maybe buying cars, right? In an ideal world, yes, you would buy 100% everything in the world new, right? Obviously, you would want that manufacturer warranty, but there are a lot of things like cars that are just out of people's reach. right? That's just a thing, right? There's just a lot of things that are just beyond most people's means, especially in this economy and day and age. Now, with that being said, for airsoft guns, generally speaking, are nowhere near as expensive as buying a car. They're not. Come on, let's be realistic here. They're not, right? Obviously, things over time, when you buy the guns, the gears, the accessories, multiple of stuff, yes, that does add up, of course. But realistically, it's not going to be the same price point. Generally speaking, that's what I love about airsoft too, right? It's that at the end of the day, it is an accessible hobby. There are things that are going to be more expensive, but as far as just being able to have what you need to participate, you have everything you need, and you can get it for a very reasonable price. I don't like the idea, for me personally, of getting, or recommending people to get, somebody else's project, right, that they've abandoned or that they've given up on. Because that's what it really is at the end of the day, right? It's someone else's baby that you are buying. And while that may be fine, especially if you're a tech and you know what you're doing, fucking go crazy, bro. You know what I mean? Like, go nuts. Do what you want to do. Especially if it's a product that's like hard to find. They don't make them anymore. Trust me, I know what that's like. A lot of the guns in my arsenal are like freaking used. But that's only because either we don't sell them or literally no one does. You know what I mean? Like, it's platforms that have long been forgotten to time. They don't make parts for anymore. They don't make magazines for anymore. The airsoft community has long since abandoned this particular platform, and I wanted to pick one up. So yeah, I'm going to do whatever I can to get them. But generally speaking, you can consider us biased. Obviously, I would encourage you to say that we are, because again, take everything with a grain of salt that you read, and that you hear online, right? Don't believe everything you hear online either, right? But generally speaking, for us, if you're asking me personally, especially because I've seen what some of these projects look like. And what people do to their guns, I've seen the worst of the worst. I would always recommend people buy new, so that way they always have that warranty and that peace of mind. You know what I mean? That's just me. Feel free to have your own opinions about it as well. Well, do you think that would be a good video topic? Let us know what you guys think. Give me your opinion on the best MP5 style AG. Love me a modern looking MP5, but I want the best overall. Scott Hensley. Well, first and foremost, when it comes to airsoft, there is no such thing as the best. It really just depends on what it is you are looking for. What specifications are you needing? What are some expectations you have of the airsoft gun? Now, in terms of MP5 specifically, right, there are a few options you can get. Generally, all of them are going to be, at least all the legal ones, are going to be licensed by Elite Force as well. There are a few options which you do have. Now, as far as performance goes, that is up for debate. That is up for debate as to which one. I personally like the OEM VFC ones. The VFC OEM ones, I think, are, in my opinion, probably the best made. But with that being said, I do think that most of the VFC stuff usually needs a little bit of modernization internal. Like, it does feel slightly outdated in terms of its internals. For me personally, considering you can get like a Gen 3 that feels like it can outshoot this $400 VFC. That's just me personally. Now, again, you can definitely get these to shoot crazy good. I've seen customs off of these. These are fucking fantastic. They're great, and their build quality is like, just overall in the sheer externals alone is like beautiful. But again, it's really up to how much you feel like spending, really, at the end of the day. Squirrely Nubs, what's going on, man? Good to have you here as well. Good to have you as well. Goes here after the weekend. How's it going? Hope all's well. It goes here. Hopefully things should smooth out more. Hopefully things are going smoothly for you, Squirrely Nuts, man. If you ever need to talk, feel free to go out and hit me up, bro. You know where to find me. 50 round MWS long bags. Lancer Tactical, get on it. Yeah, man. Fucking, where you at, Lancer? Where that 50 round magazine, bro? Where that 50 rounder at? That's what we need. A big old stick, just a big old Schmeat long stick magazine. You know what I mean? That's what the airsoft industry needs. Actually, honestly, Lancer would get so much like hype, especially if they like actually gave it a silly ass ridiculous name like that. The long Schmeat. You know what I mean? The long Schmeat mag. It's just a 50 rounder. Jesus Christ. Let's see. Scrolling up. MDC or GBBR. I'm intrigued. And what's up, man? Okay. Yeah, man. I've been intrigued too, and I was the one that had to put it up live on the site. I am hopeful. I'm very hopeful. I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be really, really freaking good. Scrolling up. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, yeah. We should be all caught up on all those. Scrolling down, recent comments and questions. You are a shill for... Oh, it's almost like I work here. Man. Use is only good if you are an experienced player. Also, if you are on your toes and not get scanned. Yeah, that's that. Darwin's Arbiter. By the way, what's going on, Darwin's Arbiter? Good to have you on the stream, bro. I would agree to that. If you know what you're doing, like seriously, put your pride away for this is what I'll say. Put your pride away for a second, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, look at this objectively. Is this something you know you're gonna be able to freaking fix? Is this something you know exactly what you're getting into here? And you got to take the worst possible scenario into account, too. That's the worst possible outcome. Okay, that is a possibility. You do have to be willing to accept, too. You know what I mean? Like, that's... Come on now. Like, we've all done it where we've all made a deal for something. Doesn't have to be Airsoft. It could be for, like, buying used market of anything, whether it be used consoles. It could be used PCs. It could be used cars. That's the one that I like to know. Used cars, right? Because I feel like that's all really relatable. I feel like we've all had to go through that at some point or another where we, like, thought we got a deal on a new set of wheels and like fuck man, like it wasn't as good, or it has a bunch of problems that we didn't even think to look for, and we could have avoided this had we just like gotten new, or at the very least gone through somewhat better channels. But it is what it is. We've all had to learn that lesson the hard way, bro. We've all had to do it. Must have a Civic. I mean, yeah, man. That never die, bro. Never die. Oh, I made my EVA Unit 1 high kappa work. Hey, Happy Ghost Ninja. I'm glad to hear it, man. I'm glad. Hopefully you don't break it again. Dude. Cali weather, perfect for indoor or an outdoor airsoft. E. Sanchez, most of the time you'd be right. At least comparatively, anyway. Compared to the rest of the world where we don't have to worry about snow, SoCal, anyway, yes. Because we do forget. There are places that do snow quite frequently in California, too, so... is it bad my Airsoft collection replicas and gear is worth more than my car? Honestly, no. Hey, man, we all need something that's gonna make us happy, dude. We all need stuff that's gonna make us smile at the end of the day. For cars, if you're not buying used, what are you even doing? You cars are such a scam. To be fair, Hudson Airsoft, I'm just saying if people have the means for it, you know what I mean? Like, if you have the disposable income for it, it's like not a problem for you, and you don't actually have to finance it. Like, you can genuinely just afford to buy it outright. You know what I mean? Like, sure. That's what I mean. Versus like, oh, hey, I can only afford this much. I have to go to this guy, or I know a guy who's selling this. Like, oh, God. Because a lot of times when people say, oh, yeah, I got a good deal on it used, it's like some guy that you probably don't even know. You know what I mean? Like, it's just sketch, bro. It's just sketch. But again, to each their own. Laughing in Florida, snowless weather. Dude, honestly, same. But at least we don't got to worry about them gators, bro. At least most of the freaking flora and fauna isn't trying to kill me over here. You know what I mean? That's just basically Jurassic Park, what you're living in, Cutter. That's exactly what you got going on. Good night, everyone. Take care. Be safe. Cutter Airsoft this weekend. The 18th. Have a good Sar Bascara. It's not confirmed whether or not it's going to be Code Red. That it was one of the ideas. Hopefully, people will let me know what they think. I'm going to put a poll in probably today or tomorrow asking people what they think on. DJ, what's happening, man? Good to have you on here as well. Actually working on a bit. Ask away. We won't bite too hard. Exactly. Kawaki, can you recommend the best battery for the MGCR? GE MCR, that's right. The Golden Eagle My Chemical Romance. Size and capacity, since I saw somewhere the 11-1 LiPo will eventually damage the motor or something. No, it will eventually burn out the trigger contacts because it doesn't have any ETU or anything. But I would also say you could, if you don't mind the slower rate of fire, go with 7.4. Go for a 7.4. Go for like maybe a 1000 milliamperage, and that should fit in the buffer tube. The stock itself actually does have a little, you know what, here, I'm just gonna look this up so you can see it. MCR. I'm gonna look this up for you, and if you guys can, please make sure to go and leave a like on this live stream, please and thank you. I see we're at 46 viewers. I love to see it, baby. I love to see it. Okay. Fuck. Hold on. Okay, this part right here, right? This part, you pop that off, you get more battery space up top here. So just so you know, you do have a little bit more space there as well. Hold on, let me angle this just right. There we go. You can always do that. You can always do that if need be. Right, so you have a little more battery space. I would also say, honestly, you could just do one of these. I know it's going to sound weird, but hear me out. Go for one of these bad boys. Yeah, baby. The stubby stock. It's a fixed stock, yes, but it's stubby. For some reason, Boaz and I both came to the conclusion that MCR would look very good with one of these. This is one of those guns that, one of the rare models that I think would actually look very well with the stubby stock equipped to it. And that way you can throw in a big old brick battery in there. Once you fully charge it, you're good for forever, dog. You're good forever, man. You don't got to worry about it. You got to worry about nothing, dude. That's what I would suggest that you do so. Have you looked into G238 Griffin model? That thing is bright as hell. Have not yet. I will have to look into that. Scrolling up. Make sure I'm missing anything. Okay. Yeah, I should be caught up on all. Let's scroll down the most recent comments and questions because there's going to be a few more. There we go. Brewer, man. Oh, dude, Brewer. I don't know if you've been seeing, man. Fucking, like, we've been all, like, been, like, saying congrats, man. If y'all don't know, my man's Brewer went to, I'm pretty sure it was Colorado. Yes, I'm pretty sure it was Colorado. And he got himself placed in kind of a, I don't want to say tournament, but, like, basically, yeah, like a contest, man. You, congrats, man, on taking home the bronze, baby. That's what's up, dude. That's what's up. Dude, that's freaking sick. Congrats, man. I'm glad. That's good publicity, I imagine, for both you and for this. Guys, check out Brewer's business, Gladiator Billiards. Yeah, Brewer, self-plug. Do your self-plug, man. Do your self-plug. You know what to do, man. I'm rolling out the red carpet for you. Congrats, man. Congrats. Word of advice: if someone is trying to upsell you on something, test it. That is a good piece of advice. It's a high kappa. It will always it will always break at some point. Well, here's the thing. I just think that, okay, I'm gonna say something. Number one, I don't even, you know what? It's not even that controversial. It doesn't matter how expensive the gun is or how hyped up or good the gun is supposed to be. At some point or another, you can break it. But another thing too, majority of problems that happen in Airsoft are usually user error, whether they want to admit it or not. I'm just saying, man, I've seen, like, you know, a lot of the RMAs that come back, it's like, man, what did he do? And then we find out what they did. Oh, I only did this thing. I only did that thing. And it's like, bruh, are you kidding me? There was a guy who came in who was insistent that his gun was like, oh, it's like not working, or the gun's a piece of crap, and it's like, and then only to find out that they just they disassembled it and reassembled it incorrectly. And I was like, come on, man, like, it's not the gun's fault. You gotta follow along the tutorial, man. You, like, follow along the tutorial, follow the YouTube video, and I promise it'll all make a lot more sense. It always does, man. That's how it always be. It always works out that way. Oh, yeah. What can you do? What's going on, Jax Oplodge? Good to have you here on the stream as well. What's going on, James? We want 65 RPS MWS with 400 round magazine. That's nuts. I don't even know. That would never. Can you imagine if they actually tried something like that? That'd be crazy, dude. Be absolutely insane. User online fitting a real German AKM sight device on it. Oh, okay. Isaias, my guy. I need more info on them. Thermat, GBBR Mark 4. Oh, okay. I was like, what is Thermat? What are you talking about? Mark colors, release date, mag capacity. Gimme. Yeah, man. Fucking, we got a new rifle, Bo. It's going to be the Mark 4. We have the AG version and we got the GBB version. That is the price for it as right now, as it's currently set, right? I would strongly suggest you pick yours guys up now. That way you can take advantage of the promo. You get extra entries. You get the idea. And you're the first on the list to get a piece of GI history. You know, our first gas flowback. As far as the magazine capacity right now, I do believe it is going to be a 35 rounder out the box. I believe it's going to be a 35 rounder out the box. Magazines will be individually available as well. Of course, it is following the standard 100% MWS specification, which is pretty freaking nice. I do love that as well. But yeah, man, it's gonna have this newly redesigned handguard. If you know, you know. I shouldn't have to say the name, but you know what you know. Will come included with the Mach Suppressi as well. Obviously, all the accessories, everything else like the optic, the mount, magnifier, the PEC, those are not gonna come included with it. Same thing with the with a little hand stop. That's not gonna come included with it, obviously. But it's just to give you an idea as to how cool it can look. NSR stock will be on there. Again, it's not like you need it for the battery space. It just looks cool. But yeah, man, I'm excited for this. I am very much excited for this. It is slated to release April 30th as of next year, which is literally only a few months away if you think about it. So hop on it. Hop on it, y'all. Hop on it. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. 48 for LTN. Okay, I might have to make this my first year. That's what I'm saying, man. Scroll it up. That's what I'm saying, dude. The magazines like are gonna be we're working. That's the biggest thing. And again, I want to say thank you to every company out there that actually listens to the problems that the community faces. You know what I mean? Like, hey, if because I've done the cold weather testing for it too. What do you want me to say, man? Like, what do you want me to do? Like, they see a problem, they're trying to offer a solution to the community. A decent quality magazine works very well. Is even in the cold weather, you're still able to go ahead and properly cycle all the way through. Them Taiwan parts work, man. The Taiwanese space magic strikes, you know? Like, it's good. It's good. I like it. I like it a lot. Scrolling up. Isaias, I got a TM AKM recently. Nice. I love it. I love to see it. We live in an age where restoration is reaching our airsoft hobby for the antique airsoft players. Hey, I don't appreciate being called antique, bro. I don't like that. I don't like that being called that, bro. Yeah, you can call me vintage, antique. I feel no. Ever use Airsoft PU as a Honda Civic? That's hilarious. Scrolling down. What's up, Victor? Good to have you on the stream as well, my man. We got some good amount of people on the stream, man. Guys, appreciate every single one of you guys' views. Make sure you're going to leave a like on this live stream. Please and thank you. It does the algorithm wonders. Again, because YouTube ain't doing shit in terms of sharing our content around. So word of mouth is key right now. So appreciate every single one of you guys. Scrolling down. What else we got? So any info on the material used for the Mark IV GBR, example aluminum trigger. Oh, yes. In terms of the... I'll pull it up on screen right now so you guys can see it as well. There you go. Okay, so biggest things that we were told about this was that the trigger assembly was going to be full steel. The full steel trigger assembly, which that was like the big thing that I was like looking forward to. Thank God. Now, as far as like obviously everything else, not 100% certain as of yet. TDC hopper chamber though will be included, which is yes, fucking love. I don't know about you, but like I hate the fucking old school. You know the ones I'm talking about, the old school fucking walks where you have to remove the handguard, set the freaking hop. Okay, cool. Put the handguard back on. It's like, oh, I gotta readjust it. I hate doing that process. TDC hopper chamber, please and thank you. Oh my God, thank God that it's there. I'm very, very, very much excited for that as well. And of course, another thing too, just because the Mark III came included with that suppressor, we had to include a suppressor with this one as well. I think that's just freaking baller as fuck. I think that's just cool as shit, man. That's freaking sweet. FPS right now out of the box. We are waiting to see where it's actually going to be at, but apparently it's like going to be chronoing like 375 like normal. If I remember correctly, it's going to be shooting a little bit hotter. But again, we'll have to wait and see until we actually get it in. Isaias, any chance for it to be bright pink one day? Probably not, Happy Ghost Ninja, but you can make the first. You can make the first one. How about that? RMA stories vid, dude. RMA horror stories vid would go crazy, bro. Darwin Jobber, I would love to do that. I don't know if we could ever get approval for that though. I don't know if we could ever do that. That'd be sick. That'd be so awesome to just talk about like some of the craziest shit we've seen, like some of the craziest stuff that's been turned in to like RMAs, like guys trying to get their refunds and it's like trying to scam us, dude. Like oh, we got stories for days on that. It's crazy some of the shit that people try to pull. Where's it? No, it's all good. I appreciate the love, though. 1 bronze for my fruited wheat ale. 3rd place out of 90 other beers. That's the thing that's crazy. That's 90 other, and you place 3rd. That's insane, dude. Great American Beer Festival, biggest beer competition in the U.S. That's awesome, man. That's freaking sick, dude. Congrats, man. That must feel awesome. You know, that must feel freaking great, dude. Look at our boy. Look at our man's here, freaking going out and winning awards left and right. Congrats, absolutely. Hell yeah. Heading out. Make sure to put Hollywood in the poll. See you guys. No worries, Hudson Airsoft. You have yourself a wonderful night, guys. We got. Oh my God, what is that? We got an hour and 14 minutes left before we close out tonight's live stream. Make sure to go ahead and leave a like on this live stream. Make sure to get your Airsoft goodies from us, because every $20 order that you spend right now will automatically enter you into the giveaway. But for every $50 you spend, that gets you 2 entries. So don't miss out and get those orders in. We need to go indoors. He can't really do outside stuff. What do you mean, man? What do you mean? Stubby Socks going all my guns. Hey, man. Battery space for days, man. Battery space for days. Your dad needs to play with us. Yeah, man. I just play outside, man. It's not that hard. Then again, obviously, if he can, he can. No worries. Did you guys shave the banana down? What? What are you guys talking about? Gators ain't really a worry. We know how to deal with them. Yeah, you guys eat them. You guys eat them. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. Honestly, though, I would try a glizzy made out of alligator. So I would eat the glizzy gator. The gator glizzy. I would eat that. Make sure I'm missing anything. What is it? Goddamn, what a steal. It says, yeah, it's always, only 4 didn't work out of the 25 boneyard. It was good. It was gold mine. Yeah, 21 working. Honestly, not bad. Not bad. Gold mine of Hondas. Yeah, that's actually pretty good, man. That's actually pretty solid. It's going down. It's going down. Oh. Putting it in the fridge. True winter weather. To be fair, I was doing it in the pouring rain, so you know that does help. But no, not putting it in the fridge. Yeah, I'm gonna put this magazine in the fridge. That's crazy. I mean, I can see the thought behind it, but no. Cold Start says his functionality in games. Yeah, no, absolutely. That's why again, like we did the full auto and then we did the semi-auto test as well, and again. They work good, you know, like I honestly have no complaints about them. Like they worked exactly how I was expected to, you know. Swap meets might be what Airsoft needs. Wait, hold on. That didn't make sense, E. Sanchez. Let me read that one more time. Swap meets might be what Airsoft needs to grow, question mark. I like that idea, actually. Well, I like that comment. I think, to an extent, yes. I think so. Obviously, I don't think it's the solution to everything that could be wrong in Airsoft or that needs improving per se. But I think it was, for me, right, and I think for a lot of the reps over at Lancer as well, you know, when they saw the community that, you know, we're building there, right, they saw all these people pull up, all these local guys selling all their used Airsoft equipment, gear, and so on and so forth, right, when they saw how involved people want to be, and how much fun people were having, especially at the 1v1 games. That was the thing. Anytime that someone came in store for stuff, I was like, do the 1v1. You gotta sign up for the 1v1. It's gonna be fun, right? I tried to get all my boys signed up for the 1v1, and they all seemed to like want to go for it. I think that was really, really cool, and I'm glad that we still to this day have a very strong community of guys that want to be more involved within community events like this. This one was really fun. This one was really cool. We got a lot of people involved. It was just great, man. It was a good time. It was a really, really good time all around. And hopefully we can do these more frequently. I don't know how frequently we can do it because obviously it's a matter of scheduling, of course. But I am totally down for us to do more of these more frequently and more regularly. And I think that there's a lot of cool stuff that can be had at these. I think it'd be cool, obviously, to continue having Valiant, you know, show up, having Eddie show up and, you know, do his thing. Of course, I think that's always going to be a good thing to do. But I think if we could also use this as an opportunity to bring in some other, you know, content creators as well that either us or Lancer wants to bring in, you know, that currently sponsor, right? I think it'd be really cool to involve more and more content creators out there as well. I don't know. That's just me personally. You can let us know what you guys think about this as well. That would actually be pretty cool. But I missed my Airsoft homies this week. We missed you too, man. We missed you too. We were missing you, especially when we went out to dinner. We're like, for me, I was definitely feeling like, man, I wish Brewer was here right now. Especially if we're going to be going out to play soon. I know you got your podcast thing too going on this weekend as well, if I'm not mistaken, Brewer. Make sure I'm missing things. See, do materials answer that as well. Is it limited time or no? SMXQS. The MWS GBBR that we're selling, the Mayo Gang 4 Mark IV, it's not necessarily a limited time, but it's just limited quantity. It's just limited quantity before these things sell out, and then we have to go ahead and try to have the factory make more and everything, of course. But not necessarily limited time only type deal, if that's what you're referring to, of course. Make sure to miss anything. Okay, yeah. We should be all caught up on all the scrolling down most recent comments and questions. We just need. What do you mean you just need me to show up? What do you just me, bro? If it was just me, nah. 1v1 against. What do you mean? What do you mean? Absolutely not. I'm down to play, but I don't think like 1v1 Isaias. Everyone's gonna be like, who's that? AirDub 60 has been here. He's gonna be here tomorrow. What's the best battery to use for it? I keep reading different things. 11-1 lipo battery. You got a full stock on that, so you can use pretty much any battery you want in terms of the milliamperage, so long as you can get it to fit. I would probably recommend 1300 milliamperage would be the highest or the biggest battery that you could probably fit. I'd go 1300 stick here. Let me. One second. I do one of these. Yeah, I do this one. I believe the gun out the box either still has the Tamiya connector, or at the very least, it's just using a Dean's to Tamiya adapter. So you can go with one of these. I'd probably use this one just to be safe. $25 right now. Yeah, worth it. That's the one that I would personally do. For me, you know, if I was gonna be running this bad boy, that's the battery that I would go with. But you can pretty much go with anything similar to that. You can go with a lower milliamperage. It's nice to have the higher milliamperage when you can. You know what I mean? Yeah, this weekend is Matt Rife comedy show. Okay. I see. Beat Isaias, get 20G. I give it, bro. That you are abusing the rule. You are abusing that, because then everyone's just gonna line up. Yeah, every dude from like SYG, every like indoor player is gonna be like, oh yeah, I just want to get myself the $20 gift cards. I just gotta beat this guy. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, come on now. Potatoes, kind of funny since I'm so new to Airsoft. The only content creators I knew were the Airsoft GI guys. I was like, oh look, there's. Well, first of all, Potato, thank you for watching our content. It is greatly appreciated, especially if you are subscribed, of course, and you hit that bell icon so you're always notified every time we drop new content. Appreciate it. But yeah, dude, there's a whole slew of content creators that exist out there, guys that have been doing it since I first got into the hobby so many years ago. 1v1 me in N64 Golden Ice slappers only. What the fuck? Oh, there you go. We got an update as well. The BFC FAL OSW. Oh, I'm just going to show it off right now on stream. OSW. Show it off. Come on. There we go. The OSW is going to be 3 weeks out, baby. 3 weeks away. I'm so excited to get my hands on one of these, baby. I really want to shoot it. I really want to shoot it and get some videos with this bad boy. I need one, baby. I need one, you know? I'm so excited for this. What else was it? Yeah, VFC Mags, 3 weeks out, etc. Yeah, you get the idea. We're getting quite a few VFC things very soon, but this is the biggest one that I've been looking forward to. I have my buddy Nick. Shout out my boy Slowsoft out there. He's constantly rushing me. He's any update on the VFC, any update on the FAL, because he pre-ordered one, and I know he's a very impatient person, so I know he's just very excited for it. I'm very much excited for him to be able to get his, and same thing for everyone that has pre-ordered theirs as well. It's gonna be friggin' sick seeing the return of the FAL. You know what I mean? The king, the right arm of the free world. You know, it's good to see it take its rightful place back. Who here 1v1 at the meet? There was a few people that actually did the 1v1. I don't know who in this chat. Guys, in the chat, if you guys did the 1v1 during the swap meet, let me know. I'm curious to see if you did it. Scrolling up. Make sure to say Hat was selling banana grips. I suggested cucumber vertical grips. I would think either cucumber like vertical grips or sell a cucumber like mock suppressor. I think a cucumber mock suppressor would actually be pretty funny. I think that'd be pretty freaking sweet. I got a buddy in, I'm assuming MT is Montana, that I can send that. Oh, it is for cold testing. Oh, okay. I see you. TDC hop chamber. Nah, GI, you're slaying with this. That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. A TDC hop up chamber. That's the thing that I was like, when I saw this, I was like, oh, this is gonna be fucking sick. This is gonna be cool. This is gonna be sick, dude. I think that's because the value, man. It's the value. You can't argue with the value, bro. Can't do it, man. Can I ESG the MGBB? What the frick? 9mm lower PDW alternative. What the fuck? On that thing? I mean, sure. Why not? Okay, that's that one as well. Not antique. Rustic. Now, I like vintage or classic. Super pumped. Demand. Make sure I'm missing anything. All right, yeah, should be all caught up on all those questions. Yes. So there are, as you can see, there are a lot of things that are either on the way right now, a lot of things that are in development and that are currently being shipped out to us. I'm very much excited for a lot of these new products that are actually coming out. Actually, I'm very curious too to hear what you guys have to say as well. What is the one product that you're actually looking forward to, or rather a product we may have teased or talked about at some point that you actually are very anxious for us to either release, hear more updates on, or that you're looking forward to just being a thing in the airsoft industry? For me, obviously the most immediate thing is, you know, the MDC4 Mark IV, right? Obviously that's a big one. That's a big, huge deal for us. But I'm also really excited to get these VFC FALs. I'm excited about these new magazines. I'm excited about so many new additions to the airsoft community. Again, I hope that this is going to be used as a big, like, moniker for when GBBR started getting a little bit more affordable. I don't know what else title to, like, give it, right? Because obviously there's no way to get GBBRs right now to be, like on the same level of affordability as, like, an AG. Of course. But I do want this to be, like, that sort of placeholder in history, or that like, marker in history where it's like, okay, this is the day that GBBRs started becoming more affordable, right? And it started with Airsoft GI, right? Wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't that be sick? Like, they were affordable and they were actually viable, or at the very least more affordable anyway. Maybe not like straight up affordable, but you know what I mean. You guys know what I'm saying. Whew. Are you going to post a content video from the meet for the ones that couldn't go? It's all legit. That is a very good question. There is already a short up, like, just kind of highlighting a little bit of the Mayo Gang meet itself. You can actually go and check that out. That's how I know YouTube hasn't been doing its job. It hasn't been recommending any of the shit, even to our, like, subs, right? Check it out. Go under shorts. I believe it was Sunday. Yeah, it was Sunday's short. We even uploaded it onto our IG page as well, or to as our main reel on Monday. If you want to check that out, just a little highlight reel of some stuff that was going on. It was super fun. It was super cool. But Boaz actually did show up and was able to get some content as well. He was able to record some stuff. So it's going to be fun seeing what video he's able to put together as well. Very much looking forward to that as well. That might be either this or next week's main upload. Not 100% certain. I make sure for you to release that black mock suppressor for the MG. Yes, we are getting that soon. We are getting that soon. I promise we are gonna be getting that soon. It's just, oh man, that was so funny. That little mishap at the factory, like miscommunication, like. Oh man, that's so funny. Why would they release the TAD one first? Oh dude, whatever. It's hilarious. Oh, it did. It did. I watched it. Already got envious and wanted more. I see. Yeah, I believe that we are going to be posting the full video. If not this Friday, it's going to be possibly next Friday, if I'm not mistaken. It depends on when's Boaz's schedule, like, because I know he's going to be, which, by the way, Boaz is going to be on camera and also filming a little bit more recently. It's been kind of tough because of his schedule, but he's gotten himself a little bit more time, so you can expect to see a little bit more of him. He's still not going to be on as frequently as he used to, back in the day, because again, new schedule, new everything for him. Some big life changes for him, but he will be a little bit more frequently seen on the channel as well. So for those that were wondering, that thought he died, that was actually Saturday's short that we had filmed as well. We'd actually let people know that, hey, proof of life, he's alive. All right, he's alive. Hugo Franseca, I'm literally thinking about getting a GBBR next year. I don't know what to get, TM CBBR or the new MDC4. Damn, I have to wait for some reviews. Well, the good news is that the TM CBBR or TM MWS system in general is already out. It's not new. It's already been out. That's the system that more and more companies are going to be coming out with. It's kind of like buying a high kappa, right? At the end of the day, it's going to be a TM spec high kappa, so you'll have parts for it regardless of which platform you get. Now, I would, because we're biased, of course, and the price point is just so damn good, I would say go for the Mark IV. Personally, I would say for the Mark IV. But again, take that with a grain of salt. We are selling you stuff, so. Yeah, room rental. First Cisco died, now boys. That's the thing. Everyone was like, is Cisco dead? Is Cisco dead? Cisco's dead? Did Cisco leave? And it's like, no, he didn't leave. He's still here, right? And then as soon as he gets back, and it's like, all right, then it would have to be Boaz, right? He had to take a step away a little bit. Now it's like, is Boaz dead? Is Boaz gone? It's like, dude, if Boaz was actually officially leaving, you would know. We would tell you. Jeez, man. Like, we with how transparent we've been about everything, I think we would tell you when like somebody has to leave or move on, All right, brothers. Man, Sora AI too good. Can't even tell the Boaz was fake. Bro, that's crazy, man. That's insane. Darwin's Arbiter. Yeah, of course you would say the MD. Of course. Just get a tan and rattle can it. Yeah, that's true. Scrolling up more. Oh yeah. What was he saying? Where is it? Pickle suppressor. A pickle suppressor would be hilarious, especially if you could get like the little, like spines that you get on like the cucumbers, little like prickly side of it, they get little lumps throughout the whole thing. Oh, dude, first of all, that'd be kind of gross, but that'd be so perfect if you could replicate that. That's funny. N1 Mayo Gang meat. E Sanchez. I don't know. First, we have the space already for the Mayo Gang meet to be at our location anyway. Like, we have that whole back parking lot, which worked out very well. Even the field actually didn't come out that bad. It was actually pretty good. For what it was, just simple 1v1 games like that, like, it worked out very well. I was very pleased with how it went overall. Yeah, man, I dig it. I absolutely dig it. Toilet roll suppressor. Oh, yeah, like oh man, remember the COVID custom that came out years ago? Dude, that was unhinged. What were we thinking when we made that, dude? That was insane. Hat, what's going on, Hat? We need an FG42. FG42. That'd be pretty fucking cool. That'd be pretty freaking sweet. Comes out of Isaias' bank. Whoa. Beat Isaias, get $20 gift card. Comes out of my paycheck. Hell no, I'm not signing that. I need to eat, baby. I need to eat. 1v1 me on Roblox. I actually don't play Roblox, oddly enough. I do want to, though. I've seen some crazy fucking mods that people have for Roblox. It's insane, dude. I missed the initial leads for the Mark IV. Is it TM based? Yes, it's TM based. It's a TM clone. If so, what mags would it load up on? You can use TM magazines and it'll work just fine. Yeah, it's an MWS TM clone. I get mags. He's sending me 10 mags for free. Oh, I wish, man. I wish that was the case, DJ. I wish. Scrolling down. Answer that as well. LT Storm HPR. Let's see here. Yeah, should be all caught up. Oh, man. That took a while to get, but we are finally caught up, guys. We have exactly 1 hora left. We got 1 hour left before we close out tonight's live stream. Remember, if you do have any Airsoft-related questions, feel free to go and ask away, even if you're new, and don't be scared to ask your questions. This is supposed to be a safe space for newbies to feel like they can ask their questions without being made fun of. Because trust me, I've been in that position before. I don't want anybody else to have to go through that. I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? Ask your questions away, put the letter Q, run for your question, and make sure to go and get those orders in as well. Any $20 or greater order that you place right now will automatically get you an entry into this Thursday's live stream giveaway. I'll even, you know what? Fuck it, I'll even show it off as well. If you want to read the rules all for yourself, they are right here. But right now, during the time frame of this live stream until we end at 9:30, every $50 you spend will be getting you 2 entries into the giveaway. So don't miss out and get those orders in. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna get myself something to drink. I am quite parched right now. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. We're back. We're back. Whew. Oh, man. Oof. I made myself some peach iced tea right now. Oh, that shit good. That shit is quenching my thirst. I need AK Max. What do you need AK Max for? What do you need AK Max for? I not cited. I said, what's that? First 25 orders of the MG. What the fuck? I have never. I love how you went immediately. This is a joke, by the way. I love how you put that in immediately. I had to correct it because you know people would jump on that shit like crazy. He's really put. I am not. I'm drinking myself some tea right now, man. On to bed. Good night, Mayo Gang. No worries. Happy Ghost Ninja. You have yourself a wonderful night. Excited for the long-awaited and still waiting Mark IV MWs. That's right, baby. That's right. I'm actually very proud of the fact that we've been able to get to the point where we actually can. Well, I mean, you guys, it's no secret. We've been developing, you know, a GBBR of our own for some time now. We've been asking you guys on live streams. We've been asking you guys for quite some time on our Discord server, even on here as well. You know, or on IG and, you know, putting polls out and shit. So I'm glad that we were finally able to go ahead and do it. It just feels so kind of surreal, like, huh? Like it's finally happening, you know what I mean? Like it's fine. It's all. Look at us now. Look at us. Look at us. Who would have thunk? You know. Good news here. J-Cam, what's going on? J-Cam, welcome to the stream, dog. Good news here. J-Cam as well. I say AK-12 mags. What's the word? Still waiting, dog. We're still waiting. Hopefully soon. Hopefully very soon. Here's the thing. We know we're for sure bringing more in. The WellPro AK-12s, they've done very well. They've done very, very well. They're a really good gas blowback gun. Like, holy crap, they're freaking sick. Most of the community's actually been very well receiving towards them. They've been very receptive towards it, which is always something you want. You know what I mean? That's always a good thing. You want a system and a platform that isn't just your standard M4 to succeed, and I'm so glad that something like the AK-12 does. And here's the thing, the AK-12 is actually not my favorite AK out there. It's actually not. Like, if anything, I would want WellPro to do the same thing. Like, grab the same internals and just swap out for, like, old school style furniture. Swap out for old school style furniture. Make an AKM. Oh, if they can make an AKMS. Ooh. Ooh, baby. Oh, baby. Because here's the thing. I love AKs. I love AKM specifically. The AKMS with the underfold and stock. Ooh. Oh, that's my dream AK. That's my dream AK. Gas blowback, do the same. Like, have WellPro OEM it. Oh, dude. Oh, hell yeah. That would be an absolute dream. Jackso Plush, what is this question? This is out of pocket, but if you had to Airsoft as a character, Rocky Horror Picture Show, who would it be? I have not seen that movie in years, dog. Let me watch that movie again and let me get back to you. Holy shit. That's crazy. DJ, I big said no. I'm sorry, DJ. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, man. I wish I could tell you an exact date, but just rest assured, we are getting more of those magazines because they're good, man. They're really, really solid. That's another thing too. What is your guys' favorite version of the AK? Like I said, mine for sure has to be the AKMS. 74Us are always good, right? Who doesn't like a nice little shorty, a nice little like Draco, right? That's always something that's gonna be cool. But I think just the AKMS, Well-Pro, exact same everything. Well-Pro OEM, semi-exact magazine, just in a different external shell, right? So it looks like it has the classic 47 style mag. Oof, that'd be sick, man. Honestly, they need to do an RPD. Right? Oh my god, I didn't even think. DJ, you're so right. An RPD. RPK, yeah, I love the RPK too. I have one. But an RPD? Oh, dude. Okay, because here's what I want. I want that Mac V SOG special, baby. I want that Mac V SOG RPD. You know, with the chop, I want that chopped off barrel. So you get that super short. Oh, dude, yes. And they should make that an option too, right? They absolutely need to make that an option where it's like RPD, MV, what is it? MVS special, right? What is MV? Mac V SOG, baby. Mac V SOG. Isaias, you need to text me as soon as they land, as they land in the store. DJ, tell you what, I will do just that. I will reach out to you. I will message you as soon as they're back in store. I actually did the same thing for Mr. Savage 710. I did the same thing for him. As soon as we got the SR4 magazines in, I immediately let him know. I was like, hey, because he'd been asking me too on streams, like, when are we getting these in? I've been waiting for so long. And then as soon as we got them, I messaged him back. He's like, they're here. They're finally in. Ever since I played Metal Gear Solid 2, it's always been the AK-74U. Ooh, that's a good pick too. I love. Okay, the Gorlukovich mercenaries from Metal Gear Solid 2, dude, those guys, I love that kit. That I was always looking for that camo as well. I think I found it, like the name for it and everything. But good luck finding anyone that sells it, man. Like, holy shit. Like, I've been wanting to do a Gorlukovich mercenary loadout for some time. And they had the red night vision. Oh, dude, it was so sick. And I love the way that they set up their AKs too. The 74Us that they had were they were simple, but simple, clean. I love the big ass suppressor, the big can they had on it too. It was good. It's such a vibe. There's one guy I know I saw was on Reddit who posted his own his own version of it too. He did a really good job of the loader. Everything looks spot on. Compared to the game. I know it's a PlayStation 2 game, so it's hard to compare graphics to the real thing. But it looked good. It actually looked pretty freaking good. Oh, speaking of Metal Gear Solid, let me show you something. Let me show you what I got. Take a look at here. Take a look at this, at what I got recently. This is gonna be part of a kit that I'm working on / cosplay. Oh wait, let me see here. Yeah, baby. This is supposed to be a replica of the same freaking thermal vest that Snake wore in MGS1. And honestly, it's not that bad of a replica. To be honest. I think it looks a little bit closer to the one that Venom Snake wore in MGS5, but honestly, it works perfectly. I do have to modify it a little bit. The problem is, I have a weird-ass body. If you look at my actual proportions, it's kind of weird, right? How to explain this? My chest is just a little too big. I got a little bit too much going on right here. So this part's an extra large. I'm also I have a very long torso, but there isn't a whole lot of meat around the midsection too much in that section, right? So it ends up fitting kind of weird in some areas. Like it's a little tight in some areas here, and then it's a little bit loose down there. So I gotta find a way to like literally freaking like cinch it down so it's a little bit more fitted, right? And I have to like enlarge the neck portion because I got a fat neck. I got a big, chunky, girthy neck. So I gotta find a way to modify that as well so that it accepts like, or at least opens up around here a little bit more. But I ordered myself some gray combat top and bottoms to kind of go with the loadout as well. I have the knee pads and I have the elbow pads. I just have to paint them a little bit. But yeah, dude, I'm pumped to go ahead and start using it. I'm very, very, very excited to start put that kit on. Dude, it's gonna look so sick. It's gonna look so good. Because my whole thing is I want to do cosplay, but I also want it to be practical and I want it to make sense and actually be viable for me to bring out onto an airsoft. My whole freaking MGS3, Naked Snake loadout is honestly, I've played in basically that kit before. It's not difficult to play with that, you know what I mean? It's just Alice gear, really. At the end of the day, it's just Alice gear, So, I just like making a lot of these cosplays like more viable as an actual loadout for sure. Like I want to be able to bring this onto a field and not just be like, oh, this is so inconvenient. I even bought myself during the Mayo Gang swap meet. I bought myself a FAMAS. I would show it off if I could hold guns on stream. I can't hold guns on stream. As you guys know, it already has a hard time believing that I'm over, 8. It already has a hard time believing that I'm like not 15 years. I'm literally almost 30, guys. I'm almost 30 years old. I'm nearing that UNC status if I'm not already there. I'm anticipating an MWS AR-10 as 25. Yes. And I like the 3DP ones already out there. Take advantage of that extra space in the mag for gas capacity that make it so much easier to reload BBs. An MWS SR-25, that is gonna be so hot, dude. That's sick. But I would love it if we could beat them to the punch and have it out already. That'd be awesome. Honestly, if anybody knows the older South Saiga 223 or T76 or even the 808 version, I wish they'd make one of them. Hey, me too. Tried to replicate the loadout too, but couldn't find the gear to save my life. No freaking way. The Hulk? No, not the Hulk. No, not that big. Not that freaking big. I'm not that jacked. I'm gonna extra puffy. Damn right I am, dude. I gotta take some of the stuffing out because it gets hot. It's real leather too. It's real leather and it's supposed to be like a legit. You could also use it as a legit puffer vest, but man, it's SoCal. It gets hot here, He got no meat there. Girthy neck, no girthy midsection. That's the thing that makes no sense. I got a big neck, but like the midsection, I just don't like. I have a little bit. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm human being too. I don't have fucking 6-pack abs, Like I'm not like 10% or under body fat. That'd be crazy. Put it in the background next to stream so we can see. Yeah, I'll show it off again. Let me see if I can get it just right. Yaha. Yeah, man, this is kind of hard to get, but I was able to find it. I'm excited to put it all. I think once I put it all together too, it's gonna be like, oh, okay, this is pretty sick. Actually, this is pretty freaking clean. Are you gonna rock a FAMAS too? Yes, I am gonna rock a FAMAS. When I wear that kit, my primary will be the FAMAS, and I do have the Tokyo Marui HK Mark 23. I do have that one as well. Which is the SOCOM, bro. It's such a vibe. I have the SOCOM too. Come on, throw it on. Don't be stingy. Now, I'm gonna throw it on once I modify it perfect because it just looks tight up here on the neck. It fits okay here, and then it's loose on the waist. Very important question. Are you going to practice the pose? I am going to try to do a ton of like when I wear the kit. I'm gonna try to do a bunch of like poses and like stuff from like the games. I'm gonna try to like make myself look as close to the character as I possibly can. It's also another reason why I'm trying to make sure that I keep working out, because I want to make sure that I'm in shape enough that I can like wear it and it's like, oh, okay, that's for sure, you know what I mean? Like that for sure looks like him, right? He's 28 years or 2 8-year-olds stacked up, or just wearing a big trench coat. It's just no, dude. It's not even 8-year-olds. I'm just a bunch of raccoons in a big ass trench coat trying to stream right now. Very important. Honestly, you gotta help sell the new one first. They have to do well with this one. Where did that one come from? Hugo. Will you guys be making any other? Yes. If this one does well, I mean that's how it goes for anything, right? If you want more of a certain thing to happen, you have to support the initial release of the first thing, right? So if we sell more, if we sell out, like, let me put it this way, if we sell out immediately, for example, right, of the MGC4 Mark IV GB, like if we sold out like right now by the end of tonight, we'd be like, oh shit, all right, people really want the MGC4 line and they really want the GBR. All right, cool. If we keep doing that and if they keep selling, like they're doing well and they're successful, we're only encouraged to do different things at that point to have more, right? So it'd be like, cool, that's sold out. Maybe let's do an SR25. Let's do, you know what I mean? Let's do an SR25. Let's do an M110. Let's do a battle rifle version of the MGC4, right? Hell yeah. Well, then we can release that and, you know, it sells out. Awesome, right? Then it's like, okay, well, we've done this, and they're all selling well. We have enough capital and we have enough of the support to be able to do other things as well. Maybe let's put out finally my LMG, you know? Let's finally make the MG LMG that I've been wanting for years at this point, that I've been asking for. A Mayo Gang LMG. I'd be cool with it being like a fairly simple LMG. I just want to have it exist, you know what I mean? I just want to have it be a thing. Then they make the MGC AK MWS. The AK would be cool too. The AK would be pretty cool. But I think that, you know, I don't know if Russian Mayo would be the next big thing. You know, I think for us it might be straight up just be, hey, let's just do a battle rifle, you know? My entire loadout is based entirely on MGS4 old snakes. Oh, dude, you got the RRV and like you gotta get the bodysuit and everything, the sneaky suit, dude. That's freaking cool. You gotta use the octo camo. You gotta get the freaking the solid eye too. Oh, that's cool, dude. Jaxoplage, if you have pictures of you and your kit, please post them in the Discord. I actually really want to see. I really want to see that as well. Really good to do. It's fucking cool. Thank you, by the way. Thank you. Make sure I'm missing anything. Okay, should be all caught up on all the. My favorite AK is not an AK. Sako RK95. I actually do know what that is. That's a good pick. That's a very good pick, my man. Very, very good. The chopped liver version. Fuck yes. Absolutely. Is the pre-order a limited time for the first batch, or is it going to be up for a while? Maybe number 2 on the way next month, so probably gotta wait till January to pre-order. We have a limited quantity. It's not necessarily limited time only, it's more limited quantity. So when the first batch sells out, it might be some time before the second one is out. So it's all legit. Take care of what you gotta have to take care of, but if you can, sooner than later would be recommended. Man. Make sure I'm missing anything. Clear polymer body MGC4 Mark IV GBR. Okay, there's this weird thing. Why is that a thing that a lot of people really seem to love? The like clear body stuff. I'm actually genuinely curious. I think it's pretty funny, right? But what is like? That seems like there's a lot of people that really want like clear body stuff. Make sure I'm missing anything. Yeah, we should be all caught up on all those. Scrolling down those recent comments and questions. Man, do you have the bandana? Not the band. I have a bandana, but it's not the bandana. You know what I mean? That bandana is like, that's hard to get. I have to go to like Etsy for that, you know, to have one made. Which they do sell. You can definitely get the bandana, you know, made for it if you want to, which I probably will at some point. But for now, I think I'm just gonna stick with it, or I'm just gonna order like, you know, hey, here's a navy blue bandana, you know what I mean, that's extra long or something, you know, we'd go at it. I might just do that, to be honest. I think clear body is cool because you can see the mechanics working in real time. That is pretty true. Hey, when can we see the GBR review? Well, remember, if you look at the description, the gun doesn't come out until next year, April 30th. So when it does eventually come in, you know, we have it in person, or we have the sample available at the very least, maybe prior to it, then yeah, for sure, we'd be able to go ahead and do a review on it as well. Sometimes I like to see the mechanics at work. You are the mechanic, bro. Just get a freaking mirror and you can watch yourself working. You know what I mean? Billy Mono, yes, transparent, absolutely. Brings back memories, but way better. Smash like anyone to with those numbers. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, Squilly Nuts. Actually, really do. Appreciate everyone's support right now. Of course, we need everyone's help in the Airsoft community right now, and trying to make sure that content is shared around as much as possible, and that we don't let the YouTube algorithm win. Any update on the LWS Glock set? Yes, actually, we posted a Discord post about it. That we had another mock-up posted up. We did. Okay, let me see if I can find it for you. Give me a second. I'm gonna post it on Discord because Bossman actually posted this, I believe, yesterday night. Pre-orders are paid up front. Yes, they are, RPG lovers. They're paid up front. Come on, Discord. Come on. Missed an opportunity to have an April 1st. Nah, bro, that'd be fucked if we did an April 1st launch and then it didn't happen. I feel like people would see that and be like, oh, it's gonna be an April Fool's joke and they're gonna take all our money. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that would happen. People would think that and then just not buy it at all. Okay, let's see here. Scrolling down. Where is it? Ooh, what's this? Oh, I like it a lot. There we go. I like that one. All right, cool. October 6. Oh, it's Roast My Build. That's why. Okay, Airsoft General. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Let me see if I can enlarge that. There we go. Okay. So, Bossman posted this up saying that they were coming very soon. Man, these slide kits are so freaking sick. Now, the only downside about this, if there was any, was that we may have to push it back a little bit further out one more time. Here's why. We want to make sure that this is as close to the real deal as we possibly can. The one thing that we were discussing was, is the optic plate a little bit too thick? You know, are we going to have to start cutting into the slide a bit more in order for us to be able to... Because here's the thing. Garrett from Landers Weapon System, he likes the ability to be able to co-witness, right, the sights along with the optic itself, right? Granted, do too many people do that? Not as often, as much as you think, typically, but... You know, he seemed a little disappointed that it was still a little too high and that you weren't able to co-witness with the sights. He wants to be able to have that ability. And here's the thing: if we want him to also advertise on his side, because remember, he does real steel. Obviously, that's his whole thing, right? He's not an airsofter, but he wants to be able to have a product that he can feel proud of and that he can show off as well and be able to advertise on our behalf as well. Be like, hey, you can get these at Airsoft GI. These are a perfect one-to-one replica Airsoft clone of the real thing. You know what I mean? Like, absolutely. So I understand where he's coming from. So I think ultimately that's what we might end up doing. But that's just, again, because we want to make sure it's as close to the real thing as possible. It is still a tad too high. You're right, DJ. It is still a tad too high for that purpose. But you know what? I gotta respect him. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't upset or angry at us at all. By no stretch of the imagination was he. He was just expressing that, like, you know, hey, I really wish it was like this. And honestly, if we want a lot of guys out there to take this seriously and hence take Airsoft more seriously and get more people into it, we gotta try to do what we can to make this as close to the real deal as possible. You know, like, so if we have to redesign some stuff, then yeah, it might take a little while, but I think it's worth it if we end up having a better product in the end. So, like, we were literally being shown the text conversation. Understandable. I'm gonna go cry in the corner now. Oh, that's funny. I'm sorry, Dark Tree. And I know, here's the thing. Look, ordinarily, airsofters, and even a lot of gun guys, like, wouldn't care. They wouldn't normally care, because if you're going to put in the optic on, you're going to use the optic only. You're not going to try to co-witness. Like, it's just, you're not going to really do it, right? Most guys are just going to go solely based off the optic itself, right? But, again, this is something that he feels strongly about, and, you know, this is supposed to be a replica of his thing. We want to show him not only respect, but also let him know that, hey, we care about the integrity of his product, because that's a selling point for him, that for those that do want to be able to co-witness, you are able to do it with this setup. And if we want that same thing to be able to transition over to Airsoft, and we want him to take it seriously, we want him to be able to feel proud of it and be able to help us push it as well, so I think ultimately it is a tough call, but I think that's ultimately what we're going to end up doing, is holding it back just a little bit longer and trying to get it out as soon as possible by just seeing if we can find a way to just lower that optic plate a little bit more. If we can do it, it'll be well worth it in the end, because then we'll have more people actually looking at it more seriously now, as opposed to, it's just an Airsoft replica, it doesn't do anything. It's not cool, it's not one-to-one. We don't want that. We don't want that sort of mentality being taking place. Sorry, I'm listening to the stream while playing BF6. No worries, dude. But yeah, I gotta support and buy the MD4 GBBR. Absolutely, absolutely. Insert too damn high meme. Because I got high. Because I got high. Well, we would muting people all night if gifts were available. We'll always be happy to wait. Here's the thing. First time in Storm, I appreciate that. I don't like having to make you guys wait either, and I know Bossman doesn't either. But at the same time, it's for the greater good. It's for the greater good. I think you would have to go the GHK SRC route. Maybe. I don't know. I know it's got to be possible to do it. You know what I mean? There's got to be a way around it. We for sure can find a way to do it. Like it's gonna happen at some point or another. And when it does, I'll be very glad that it's finally over and we can finally start putting them on pre-order, and finally start releasing them, getting them in and everything. I know Dartridge's he's been anxiously awaiting those so long. The greater good. One of us. The greater good. Make sure I'm missing anything. See here. Answer that as well. I just, no, God, no, why, God, why? Just the panic, just the absolute panic on there. Been working on some Airsoft videos. Can't wait to see him. To April 1st teaser on the GBR Mayo sticker slapped on. Dude, yeah, if we did an April 1st release, dude, no one would take it seriously. You kidding me? No one would take it seriously. Everyone would think that it's a prank, man, and no one would buy it. Any improvements you can tell about the users? Any improvements that you can TDC hopper chamber, steel trigger assembly, and slightly more affordable price point, which is pretty freaking cool. Risky Fauci, it's pretty damn cool. Sometimes I like to see down as well. All right, yeah, should be all caught up on all of those as well. Hell yeah! All right, cool, caught up on all those. All right, guys, we got exactly 28 minutes left before we close out tonight's live stream. Make sure to go ahead and get those orders in if you want to enter Thursday's live stream giveaway. Again, it's going to be an absolute blast of a time finding out who's going to be taking home a brand new YouTube unboxing mystery box. It can be you. It can literally be anybody, but you got to make sure that you get those orders in before the deadline of Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you take advantage now of the promotion that's going on only during the live stream, every $50 you spend right now will be getting you 2 entries in the live stream giveaway. So get those orders in. Don't delay. Don't wait. Take advantage now and spread the word around as much as possible. And if you haven't already, make sure to leave a like on this live stream. It really helps us out, especially because YouTube doesn't do diddly squat in terms of sharing our content around. So word of mouth is incredibly important. The more likes we have, the more easy it is to find our content in the first place. Okay, let's see here. What does it say here? I will totally buy a Mayo Gang MDR on April 1st. Bruh. If y'all can slap in or include an end pass with the GBR, all bets are off. I don't know about that. That's the thing. I don't know if it will. I don't know. I think there was a reason. There was a downside for us not including an end pass in certain models, and I remember the text explaining it to me. If anything, I can probably have them explain it to me one more time, so that way I can relay that information to y'all, like why there isn't an end pass or something along those lines. You know what I mean? Why we didn't include an end pass type beat. That way you guys can understand too, because there was an actual active decision to do that. I bought the Mayo Gang undies. Oh my god. Here's the thing. We had full intention of sending you those. It's just that to manufacture them would have been so expensive with international shipping right now. It wasn't worth it. It just wasn't worth it. That's why we gave you the store credit, bro. What inner barrel at GI fits the Atlas 1022? That is a very good question. I want to say off the top of my head, 265, 270 millimeter. I think it might even be shorter though. So I would say DM us directly, Instagram, Facebook, or Discord server. Email us, or you can call us, or use the live chat function on the website, and we can find that out for you. We can find out what inner barrel length would work best for your 1022, for your Atlas 1022 gas sniper, as they call it. On his project, if they'd include an NPAS, I'd pay mid 400s all day. MD4 Mark II has been slain, so definitely looking forward to the MD4 Mark III. I'm glad, man. Usually, even the older versions that have been around for some time now, the Mark II especially being, that's what I run. That shit is crazy good still, even by today's standards. That thing's a good gun, man. It's just a very, very solid platform. I still love the MG4. I mean, that's why we're even still doing, an MGC4 AEG version as well, for the Mark IV. Because, yeah, we could have just done the GB, but I know that there's still guys out there that really want to stick to the AEG platform. And it's understandable, too. I understand why, it's still really solid after this many years. It's done very, very well, and there's still going to be a continuum of AEG users well into the future. AEG is not going away anytime soon. Even though we talk about how much more the GB will be adopted, the AEG will still have a place in Airsoft for so many more years to come. It's definitely not, on limited time or borrowed time by any stretch of the imagination right now. It's still a very solid system. It's just that there are a lot of people that do want to innovate. But for those that are content with the AEG, hey, we got you. We still want to give you quality guns as well as part of the Mayo Gang lineup. But I think for standard AEGs, the Mark IV might be the last one. If I'm not mistaken, it might be the last one for standard AEG, like version 2 systems. In the future, I'll say this. We are looking at another project that is also an AEG, but not a traditional AEG. I'm letting you guys know now because, again, you guys are on on Discord server. You guys are loyal followers on our live stream, so you guys are hearing this first, as always promised. You guys always get the first to know. May or may not be coming out or looking into having a Mayo Gang NGRS system. May or may not be looking at doing our own version of the NGRS or having our own NGRS clone, but for Mayo Gang branded. It's something we're thinking about. Which for me, I love the NGRS. I love the next generation recoil shock stuff. To this day. But, that's something that we are still thinking about as well. I have to run, boys. Last day of work for the week tomorrow. No worries, DJ. You have yourself a wonderful night, man. Take it easy, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. There's no way I'm going to let my AEGs die. They will outlast me. Same, bro. Same. All my AEGs, I'm going to be buried with... I'm kidding. No, I'm probably going to pass them down to my kid or something. Or you know what? Maybe I'll have my own little personal museum or something. Can I has Mayo Gang bullpup? I don't think we'd ever release a bullpup, to be honest. Not unless all of a sudden bullpups became like the hot new shit. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm chewing on ice right now. Ooh, that feels good. Yeah, I don't think a bullpup would do very well if we release it. Here's the thing: there are some cool bullpups that are out there, right? What is it, like the Groza kit that exists? It's cool. I don't know how successful it's gonna be, how many people are gonna buy it. I wish that more bullpups did well in Airsoft in general. I wish and for a while, they existed for some time. At the start of Airsoft as well, they were more of a viable option. People liked them because they were unique. But I think right now everyone's just so focused on competition, right? This is the byproduct of our decisions, right? Is a byproduct of the Airsoft community choosing to only support, freaking ARs, AKs, easy platforms that it's like, well, goodbye all the cool, unique stuff. This is what happens, man. We got exactly what we deserve, man. This is exactly what happens. You don't support a platform, companies aren't going to make that platform. It is what it is, man. LMG, yes, that's what I've been saying. I still want my MGC4. Because here's the thing. I may have had a hand also in helping, with the overall design of the Mark II, but that's not really my design, you know what I mean? Cisco for sure got to pick the first MGC4. The MGC4 Mark II was kind of yes, even though all of them were a group project to develop, it definitely felt like Cisco was able to have, like, that was his baby. The Mark I was his baby. Boaz has the Mark III. The Mark IV is coming out. I just want an LMG, even if it's like super limited edition. I want a LMG, or what is it? MG LMG, Mayo Gang LMG. That's what I want. I want an MG LMG so bad, and I want the Mayo logo on there, but I want to slightly redesign it as well. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool. I think it'd be kind of sick if I could work my magic on it. What is it? Oh, I'm here. Oh no, it's frozen. Oh no, it's frozen. Are we still good? Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh no. Oh, it says excellent connection. Okay, we're back. Ooh, man, that was close. Oh god. I almost sweated there for a little bit. Sorry, y'all. Can't get. All I'm hearing is skill issue. What are you talking about? When you get in the peanut butter Arcturus Vanguard High Kappas. I don't know, man. That's up to Arcturus whenever they want to give it to us. From a manufacturer's perspective, most guns use the same gearboxes. Other parts wouldn't it make sense to make polymer kits that you can swap gearboxes into and have little investment into it? Manufacturing receivers is still like very much expensive, you know what I mean? And even then, not everything is one-to-one in terms of fitment. If you guys know what I'm talking about, like doing a gearbox transfer sounds easier in theory than in person, right? It sounds a lot easier on paper than it does in person, because every receiver is designed slightly differently. Not everything is going to be a 100% cross-fit compatibility. Unfortunately, as much as it would make so much more sense to do so, there is just not one. Unfortunately, one 100% standard that every company is going to adhere to. Everyone does things a little bit differently, so there's always going to be a little bit of fitment. Sometimes you can get things to work. Don't get me wrong, you can get things to work for sure, but how much work is going to be another question entirely. How's the Jesters, man? Good to have you on the stream, man. Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Glad to have you, dog. Glad to have you. I heard GBBR. Yeah, man, we got our own GBBR, man. We got our Mayo Gang MD4 Mark IV GBBR coming out very soon, man. We're talking like a couple of months, really. At the end of the day, that's pretty much how it is. Take a look at it. Look at this. Yeah, baby, Mark IV GBR. Available right now on a pre-order. I'll leave a link to it so you guys can get your orders in for it as well. Gonna be freaking sweet. There we go. Good start of school today. Hell yeah, dude. Good for you, man. Good for you. The Holy Grail, the universal gearbox. Yeah, dude, that's a unicorn. That don't exist in real life. Absolutely. MG. That's what I've been saying, man. That's what I want so bad. I want to be able to have my own designed LMG out there. If I could, it would be either using the what was it called? The Air Strike. That's what the JG or the Golden Eagle MCR, the My Chemical Romance LMG. That's what it's literally based off of. It would either be that, because it literally would just be using an MGC4 lower, like use a Mark II lower, and then put like just a new upper on it, right? Just put an LMG upper. That's all you would need to do. It'd either be that, or it would be like a Stoner LMG. Ooh, like a slightly newly redesigned Stoner LMG would be sick. M-Lock handguard on that bitch. Dude, yes, 100%. I would love to see that happen. That would be my dream, dude. If I can have my own Mayo Gang gun, that'd be cool. That'd be absolutely sweet. That'd be freaking sweet. So G&G and Lancer sell just receivers, but the main issue is knowing the little differences between them. Like, take the G&G box. It has extra material in front, so you need a thinner tap it. Yeah, it's unfortunately, like, you can do it, but goddamn, it's a lot of work. Nothing just is straight up just drop in, unfortunately. That's trigger hole in the receiver is undersized, so you have to work around it and widen it. Unfortunate. Stoner LMG would be cool. Yeah, Potato. Stoner LMG would be freaking sweet. Which, by the way, if y'all didn't know, we have a fuck ton of discounts, by the way, and shocker deals that are expiring tonight. Would strongly recommend that you take advantage of it. I'll leave a link to the sales page on the site so you can check that out for yourself. But several items are ending within the next couple hours. So, I did want to let you know too that there are still plenty of deals that you can take advantage of right now, especially Classic Army stuff. Those are hella discounted. I think. Let me see. Is the Stoner? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. Where are you? Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Where is it? Because there's some like hella big deals on a lot of this shit right now. I'm gonna find it. It's gonna be here. Oh no! Don't tell me it's sold out. No, no. Oh, I think it did. I think it did sell out. Damn, that's crazy. What's your Stoner Classic LMG? Oh, okay. No, it's still here. Okay, it's not. It actually is. Yeah, this one is on a shocker. Hell yeah. This one is on a shocker as well. If you want to score one for fairly inexpensive, yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good one. I'd say that's a pretty good one. Do one of these. Do one of these. Yeah. If you want to score yourself a pretty big deal on an LMG right now, I would say this is worth looking into as well. Highly recommend. Highly recommend one of these bad boys. Okay. Reserve an LMG. I know, dude. I feel I've been busting my butt. I've been wanting one so bad. Hopefully, I can make my own very, very soon. But I'm saving money for the Mark IV. Absolutely, absolutely. Save your money for the Mark IV, bro. MG Stoner, yes. I mean, like Airsoft does use internals for Mark IV or something, but sells bodies for other styles, like one ecosystem for the same manufacturer. I see what you're saying. It's all legit. I do understand what you're saying. All right, scrolling up. Make sure I'm missing anything. All right. We're all caught up on all of these. Oh yeah, that's right. You did mention that, Jester, I believe, last time that you were here in the stream, that you were like thinking about going. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. That you're going to school for that, dude. That's awesome, man. Hell yeah, dude. Like, good job. You know, I hope things go very well for you. I really do. I think you're gonna do just fine, man. I think you're gonna do just fine. Lancer receiver is nice for the price, but the fitment is cost you pay long term. True. I'm good kicking ass at the new brewery. Dude, yes you are, dude. The fact that you placed, again, the place that you got bronze is absolutely crazy. I'm actually tempted. Brewer, what days are you normally there at the brewery? Because Jazz and I are thinking of actually going. Jazz and I are kind of thinking about actually hitting up the place, just to see what it's all about. You know, maybe get a few drinks here and there. Again, we're not huge beer people, but you know what I like. You know what I like, so probably be the same sort of taste for Jazz as well. So very curious as well, again, to see what it's all about. Would it be hard to put on your website? Would it be hard to put on your website if you wanted out of stock item like the October line? It should be somewhere we can put it on that we want it, so y'all can send it to that company. Here's the thing: we already let them know in terms because company knows when we sell it, because we'll put the request in for more. It's just a matter of do they want to give it to us or not. That's literally all it is. Now, how does one get the new GBR kitted out? What you do is you place a pre-order for it, right? Jester, what you do, you place that pre-order for it. On that same pre-order, you order all the accessories that you want for it, right? Everything that you want on it, place it on that same order. You take advantage of the promotion so you could possibly win the Thursday giveaway. But you put in the notes, comment section, when you place that order, you know, when before shipping out, I guess if you want already in with it everything already, you could say something along the lines of before sending out, please attach all lines. Like if you want to put a new handguard or something on it, like yeah, sure, we could probably do that. You know, it'd be hard to put it in the box because you know, like accessories makes it very difficult to like package and store stuff. So I don't know if we'd be able to put everything on, but I mean, yeah, we'd be able to probably do something for you. Like if you put on a new handguard, like we could probably do that for you before sending it out if you were to order it all, you know. If you're missing a thing, put a pistol light on top, shorten the rail, maybe HPA tap the mags. Okay, that's thanks. No worries. Oh man, guys, we got like 10 minutes left of the live stream before we close out. If you guys do have any airsoft related questions or questions of any kind in general, you're more than welcome to ask away. Put the letter Q right for your question. Let's just hang out, relax for the next couple of minutes, and just chill. The world is already stressful. We don't need more stress. Let's just kick back and relax, man. It has been a day. Weather was crazy, man. Like at first, I woke up early as hell because Jazz woke me up and she was saying that it was like raining. I was like, no way. And then I looked outside and holy shit, it was raining. It was raining a really good amount. All morning, all freaking morning, which was nice. We definitely needed the rain. But as soon as it hit like 1 o'clock around there, rain just stopped. And every once in a while we might get like a little drizzle here and there, you know. But honestly, most of the time, it got pretty warm. Apparently, it's only gonna get even warmer. It was nice to have this one day of rain, but this crazy bipolar weather, man, like it's gonna end up getting like into the 80s, pretty high 80s this weekend as well. Which is why I'm kind of tempted, or like do I really want to drive out for, this Saturday? But it is what it is. Gotta play regardless of the weather, no matter how hot it gets. Oh man, come to my next event, Gnarls. Gnarls, hit me up. You know I can't message me, dude. Gnarls, hit me up specifically because if it was the Zone 37 event, my buddy Nick went to that. He said he had a lot of fun doing that, and I really wanted to go. Just timing wise, I just didn't have the time for it. But hit me up for the next one. I am very curious to see how those go. He's been trying to get me to go to the next one as well, so I'm actually very curious. I know how it all goes together. Just be helpful to those that have BF6 with the old GI squad. Sigma, is BF6 crossplay? Is it crossplay? I don't know. I hope it is. Please tell me it is. Rain in California in the fall. Yeah, I know, dude. That's crazy, dude. That's absolutely insane. It's raining like crazy here in the western. Cozy Report, I'm going to assume that's Colorado. No, it's going to have to swing by one of these islands. It was. Okay, yes. Hit me up, Gnarls. Let me know if you have a date for when the next one's going to be. Let me know. And then, yeah, man, it's going to be freak. I would love to play. It is crossplay. Okay. Well, it looks like I know I'm going to have to play, man. Looks like I know I'm going to have to play. BF6 is crossplay. Good. If they didn't have crossplay, I would be like, man, talk about a missed opportunity. Thank God. I'm telling you, man, that needs to be like the absolute new standard for every single game that comes out. If it's not crossplay, what are they doing? I'll be your heli pilot if you want to be my gunner. Sigma, you actually offer a very tempting. I was always the go-to gunner on any vehicle that I was in BF4 and BF3. That was my shit, dude. I loved being the chopper gunner. I loved being the boat gunner. That was my shit. I loved doing that. I got so many kills. I got so many aerial kills with that shit too. It is because you can turn off crossplay. Why would I want to turn that off? Hell no, I wouldn't want to turn that off. You sound hungry. Honestly, I'm not. I definitely am not. I already ate dinner beforehand. If anything, I'm just really tired. I'm really sleepy. But the worst part is I gotta go to the freaking gym because I didn't work out yesterday. I have one more break day. I got one more break day that I can use for this week because I have to meet my minimum goal of working out 5 days a week. Why do I do this to myself? Why? But I need to do it, man. I need to do it. I want to look like Solid Snake. I want to be fit and shredded. So I got to make sure that I'm at least working out fairly often. Honestly, the only thing that also is preventing me from like looking the way I want to faster is because I cook some really good food. I cook really well. That's a curse, It's like, man, it'd be so much easier if I didn't know how to cook because I could just not eat. You know what I mean? I could just eat very, very little. But the problem is, damn, all my food tastes good. Why do I have to know how to use spice well? Fuck. All right. Literally the epitome of, oh no, my steak is too juicy and my lobster is too buttery. I love saying that shit. It's so funny. I'm playing BF6, but I've sucked. Hey man, no worries. I'm sure everyone says that they're good, and then trust me, everyone sucks at a certain point or another. I'm 24/7 engineer or pilot. Sigma, I'm a good gunner for CVS, but I can't fly. Yeah, the game is not high skill enough to turn off crossplay. Is the attachment unlocks glitched for anyone else? I haven't heard of any glitches like that as of yet. I only fly a Healy. The jets feel too stiff for me. Play with you. I think you're on my Discord. Nah, I just get a lot of random packet loss. See, if you want to look like Snake, you need to learn how to dog sled in this. I know a lot about wolf dogs. I'm a musher. That was always such a random thing for me. I was like, what the fuck are you doing in Alaska this whole time? Oh, Master Miller. Oh, Master Miller. Thank you, Isaias. Have a good night. No worries, Real Wild. Have yourself a wonderful night, man. Take it easy, dog. Same with Sivas. Said the same game. He says he likes Heli better. Been a long time since I've played Battlefield. Yeah, I'll still play. I'll still boot up Battlefield 4 from time to time. But I have definitely been wanting to play BF6. Now that it's out and it seems like everyone's having a lot of fun with it, I think it's safe for me to go ahead and get it now. Right now, as far as a chill game, I've definitely been playing a lot of Metal Gear Solid Delta. That's been super fun. It's been super fun because I obviously fucking, big fan of the original series, right? I played them all, with the exception of Peace Walker. That's the only, I know what happens in Peace Walker, but I just haven't played it myself, or Portable Ops. But I mean, I've pretty much played everything. I even got a little experience playing Ghost Babel, even, shit. But when it came to the games, I played them all. I was a very big fan of them, especially the mainline series. I've always been a big fan of those. And playing Delta just kind of, one, obviously it's nostalgia, right? It's oh man, I remember when this happened, right? But it's so cool seeing it in such much higher fidelity now. That I've been having a lot of fun doing that, right? I love that they brought back, that the original voice lines are still there and some extra lines as well. It's just fun, man. It's just super, super fun. Battlefield, a chill game. It's super casual to me. Here's the thing. Battlefield, technically speaking, is casual. I mean, by comparison, if you're comparing it to Squad or Arma. Oh my god, dude. Arma. I've been really wanting to play Arma. That game looks so much fun. The community for Arma looks so cool. I really, really want to get into the Arma scene as well. That, because the amount of different maps and mods for it too look insane. We must be playing different games, either Assault, Recon, or Tank. He's been replaying the Arkham trilogy. The Arkham games were sick. Project. The Arkham games are fucking cool, man. I love too that at least in the Arkham games that if I remember correctly, that was still using what's his name? I'm gonna remember his name off the top of my head. What was it? Oh, I'm gonna remember. I'm having a brain fart. The actor for him as well. Kevin Conroy. There we go. Those still use Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill too, if I remember correctly, right? I'm pretty sure they did. Which one? Arma 3 or Arma Reforger? Arma 3. Arma 3 specifically. I haven't seen as much stuff for Reforger. I'm sure it looks cool, but I've just seen so much more stuff for 3. I play Battlefield solely for the homies. I won't play it solo. Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill. Yeah. They were in the Arkham series, if I remember correctly. They were doing the voice work for them. Dude, honestly, I'm still sad. I still am upset that I never got to meet Kevin Conroy. I really wanted to meet him. Unfortunately, pass. I wish I could have met him. There's been a lot of guys that I've been wanting to meet and get their autographs from. Mark Hamill is still the big one though. He's the big one. He's the big signature that I've always been wanting to getting. I really wanted to meet Bill Paxton. I should have gone when I had the opportunity to. and I was like, oh, I'm working, I probably shouldn't, and I missed out. Oh, that was a big one, because I really wanted him to sign my pulse rifle, because I'm a big aliens nerd as well. Whatever. Hopefully, I get to meet Sigourney Weaver at some point. Hopefully, I get to meet Michael Biehn. That would actually be fucking sweet if I could do that. Let me go up to my neck when I'm down. I get a lot of lag playing right now. Resurgency is sick. Resurgency looks fun too, but that looks chaotic as fuck. Let's team up with Seabass. I am down to play, Brewer. If you are, I just gotta. Well, now I know what I'm doing. I gotta go to I gotta buy myself a copy because I don't like doing digital anymore. I don't like doing digital copies anymore. I just start buying physical copies of everything now. All right, guys, it is now 9:30. Hopefully, you guys took advantage of the promotion and got yourself something during this live stream so you can qualify for that promo. Remember, any $20 greater order placed right now up until 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Thursday will get you entered into the giveaway. Spread the word around as much as possible. Again, I appreciate every single one of you guys' views, every single one of your thumbs up. It means the absolute world to me that you continue to choose to spend your free time hanging out with myself and the rest of the Airsoft community. I appreciate every single one of you, and I don't want any of you to forget that. I'll see you guys all on the next one. Again, it's going to be the live stream giveaway happening